First one, the simple style rich kid. This person buys very few things, but every single thing is very expensive. One chair, $1,400. One candle, $90. One plain white t-shirt, $300. They say, I don't like too many things. I like quality. But quality for them means spending thousands of dollars on things that look normal. They talk about buying less, but their credit card bill says something different. What they say? I only buy things that make me happy. What it means? Happiness costs them $3,000 every month. Second is the startup guy. His dad works in business or investing. Big money family. But this guy says, I am building my own thing. An app, a website, an AI tool. Something big. Something that will change the world. No customers yet. No money coming in. But he has a laptop, a nice office, and a lot of big talk. He also has a podcast. 11 people listen to it. He loves Elon Musk. He says school is a waste of time. But here's the secret. If his startup fails, Daddy's contacts will get him a new job in one phone call. What he says? I don't care about money. I care about impact. What it means? Money was never his problem. Now, the soft life girl. She wakes up at 7 a.m., goes to Pilates, drinks matcha, lights a candle, does nothing stressful before 11 a.m. Her room is all white and cream. Very clean. Very pretty. Looks like a magazine. She says she works in wellness or contact. But if you look carefully, there's family money somewhere or a rich boyfriend. She is not lying about loving the soft life. She really does love it. She just never says that the soft life needs a very big bank account. What she says? I choose peace. What it means? She could always afford to choose peace.
The sneaker kid. For this person, shoes are not shoes. Shoes are money. He knows every new shoe release, every brand collab, how much to buy it for, how much to sell it for. He spends $1,800 on clothes to go buy a $5 coffee. Nike versus Adidas is not just a preference, it is a life choice. He collects them to show off. His whole bedroom closet is like a shoe museum. What he says? I don't follow trends. I wear history. What it means? Very expensive history. The eco-rich kid. This one is funny. Very funny. He cares about the planet. He eats no meat, drives a Tesla, uses a bamboo toothbrush, donates money to save trees. He also flew on a private jet to a climate conference last month. His family business? Probably connected to oil or factories somewhere. But he posts about global warming. He feels bad about pollution. He buys carbon credits to feel better. He means well. He really does. But the private jet makes it a little hard to take seriously. What he says? We only have one planet. And he's seen most of it from his private jet. The traveler kid, taking 1 year off before university, just to travel and grow. Bali, Morocco, Japan, Argentina, all in 8 months. He takes photos with a film camera, writes in a journal, posts deep captions like, got lost to find myself. But he stays in nice hotels, $250 a night, not hostels. He comes back with nice clothes, a spiritual attitude, and a plan to do something meaningful. That's something meaningful? Joining the family business. What he says? Travel teaches you more than school. What it means? When someone else pays for the travel.
The serious student. Old jacket. Old books. Black coffee. Very serious face. This person goes to a fancy university, studies literature or philosophy, thinks very deeply about life and pain and meaning. They love difficult books. They quote old writers. They act like life is very hard and complicated. But their parents pay all the fees. They have a nice dorm room, and their summer job was arranged by a family friend. They are not pretending to love books. They really do. They just love them from a very comfortable, fully paid-for position. What they say, I just want to understand life. What it means? From a fully funded, very safe position. The young entrepreneur started a business at 16, has a small team at 19, giving talks about Gen Z business at 21. The work is real. The effort is real. But let's look at the beginning. First product, parents gave money. First big deal came through family contact. First investor, dad's old friend. They talk about starting from zero and betting on yourself. But their zero had a very big safety net under it. The success is real, but the advice is a little misleading when they tell other young people, just start. Anyone can do it. Not everyone has the same starting point. What they say? I built this from nothing. What it means? A nothing with very good connections. The old money kid. This is the most powerful type. The old money kid. No brand logos. Ever. Plain sweater. But it costs $900. Simple shoes. But the brand is very old and very expensive. A watch that looks basic, but costs $15,000. They went to a private school. They go on holiday to small, very expensive places that normal people never heard of. They don't talk about money. That is the flex. Because really old money is so confident, it doesn't need to show off. They are polite, well-spoken, calm. They make you feel like you are the interesting person in the room. This family has been rich for so long, the money has learned good manners. What they say? Nothing. Saying things is a little too much for them.
Last one. The famous kid. Also called Nepo baby. Mom or dad is famous. Or powerful. Or both. This kid got their first big chance. A music deal. A movie role. A job. Because of the family name. Not always on purpose, but the door was open before they even knocked. Some of them are very talented. That part is real. But now they are tired. Publicly tired. They post about stress. They take breaks from social media. They talk about mental health. All of that is real and valid. But they are doing it from a $4 million apartment, with millions of followers that came partly from the family name. What they say? I just want people to know the real me. What it means? The family name got them the camera first. Okay, so those are the 10 types of rich Gen Z. The real point is this. Rich Gen Z changed the look of wealth. Old rich, big cars, gold, showing off. New rich, simple clothes, good values, soft life, hustle talk. The style changed. The money didn't. Once you see this, you will notice it everywhere. Share this video with someone who fits one of these types. Like, subscribe, and see you in the next one.